I haven't tried Fire Spear. There might be a reason for that. In theory, what an information cascade is, but can you explain it? So, it's mostly just how knowledge of the game transfers through the player base. Like, if everyone thinks that one thing is good, there will be more representation of that thing, which will lead to people playing it and people playing its counters. Like, pseudo-overrepresentation based on... Like, the things that you see on ladder aren't necessarily going to be the strongest things, but the things that people perceive as the strongest things. Strongly hinting at double axe? No. But it's just the way games work in general. If I were to point to, like, historically, it's like back during the Crossblades Thorns meta is the easiest one to point to. Like, neither of those comps were the best things to be doing on Ranger, but people thought that it was the best thing to be doing on Ranger, so it was all that you saw. You could farm it hard if you just played HLS bows, which was the better comp into the Reapers and into the Ranger comps people were playing. And arguably the better comp in the vacuum, too. But yeah, the perception of power has more influence on what is played than the actual power of things. It's insane that 6 Whetstones was ever meta. Yeah, I never wanted to roll for Crossblades, but there were people that swore that it was the thing to do. Turns out you only needed 4. Yeah, Fatigue was weird. Because Fatigue also overlapped with a period where Reaper was just miserable to play. Like, it seemed like no matter what you did on Reaper most of the time, you were losing to other Rangers, but, like, Reaper also didn't have damage to beat the people going Fatigue. So, like, if you played Fatigue, you could at least beat the other Reapers, was how that comp often felt. Oh, yeah, this one does not work that way. That didn't solve the problem. How do I want to position this? If I... North, how great Spear is versus Blind. Yeah, that's why I'm trying it. I'm gonna have to find a way to scale its damage, though. That's why I don't really want to sell the Wooden Sword. We'll figure it out next turn. This is gonna be good enough, whatever. See, just assert that it is going to be true, and it is going to be true. Yeah, the one time that I got Dancing Dragon on Pyro, I couldn't figure out how to make it work with my stamina. I think you're supposed to play it as a solo weapon, and just stack defense around it. It's your only weapon. You just, like, cut the Burning Sword. Because the Burning Sword steals the stam from the dragon. Whetstones. It's finished. Yeah, it feels really bad, but... maybe I can do... Could I put it this way? Trying to do Goobert stuff without space is one of the great joys of this game, truly. I made it worse. This also doesn't work. I can give up a whole side of the spear, or of the Goobert, to the spear. But then I still don't have anything in the spear. At least let's put both of the flames in the bag. Try to find my whetstone. Rotate Fanny. Yeah. Okay. I think I need the whetstones.
Higher.
What do Stars on Fire Spear do? The same thing as regular spear. Just destroys block. I buy caps before class? It depends on what I'm doing. Usually no. I'll pick them up on sale sometimes. I mean, it is a consideration to try to counterblind this way. Down to give it a try. There's my whetstone. So if we do this, I mean, that's what Chili Goob is for. I'll figure this out next turn. Yeah, I'm aware. It is a thing that can happen. Just grab the garlic, speeds up the bananas. Would also be a better Goober trigger if I had a little bit more space. I could give up some... no, whatever. Just go. This is very scuffed. Rotate sword, get another fire. Yeah, we could get 5 HP that way. We're also get us a star on the spear. If we lose this fight, that's why. Doesn't look like we're losing this fight, though. Fire spear looking kind of good. We are fighting a bunch of scuffed boards. A much better Goober trigger. For Jaeging? It's on sale. What subclass do I want here? I think since we're fire spearing, I'm not going to pivot dragons, but this could be a line that makes you want to pivot dragons. I think you're probably supposed to be interested in this fire dragon on sale. But I think if you're doing this, you're also selling out of the spear. Open me up to friendly fire. Friendly fire could be the pick. Fires and plazas are so weird. You can also Burning Banner. Grab it on sale. Can I fit this in? I don't want to cut a banana. I don't mind giving up some food synergy, though. If I can... like, throw this here, throw this here. Not quite. Make the spear worse. I don't make the spear worse. Okay. Shield on top, food bot. Chili Goob. I mean, at the very least, Chili Goob's really good. Not a bad turn. Dragon Orb's messed up. Oh, this should be a Goop trigger. Do I ever go for Burning Blade? I don't know. Last patch, it definitely wasn't worth it. I suspect that it's still not worth it, but it did get buffed. It got buffed both directly and relatively. and like Burning Sword got worse. So the opportunity cost of taking the Combine is lower. Any other classes to master? Not yet. We got Zerker to 70, and then I kind of got bored. I like playing a different class. I don't think we had any runs with Zerker that didn't make it to round 18. Just felt like doing other stuff. It's only really good after I get Sun Armor. Ashbringer's just fine. Cryo gives crit. Reaper, the other three. Ranger feels like it has the most options. I don't know. Reaper felt like it was pretty solidly you either go Poison or you go Hammer Dagger. Zerker has Axe or Hammer Dagger, or you can go... The Claws build felt okay on Zerker. The problem with Zerker, it just feels like the commit point to your weapon is so early. Like, once you get the double axe, there's just no incentive to swap it out, even if some stuff might be slightly better. Like, Busted Blade can win, but why would you ever go Busted Blade when you're always going to have a double axe before you're offered a Impractical Sword? Days of the week. It's been a while. The single axe carries you to combat 8 to 9. Yeah, like, I think you can do a lot of different things on Zerker. It's just, why would you ever do those things? None of these are exciting. I don't think Chain needs Axe to be nerfed. It's just, if there's comps that care about buffs running around, Chain is an absurd weapon. Those comps just don't really exist right now. Like, I don't know if you've played Chain and gotten the Bloodthorn matchup, but it is not fair. Or, like, Chain into Arrow Ranger. They do not get to play. Space. Not space. I mean, that's kind of the thing about Chain. Like, if the meta is enough boost comps, or buff comps, you don't really need another thing for damage. You just rely on Chain stealing buffs. In matchups where there's enough buffs to yoink, Chain hits hard. Is the Darksaber Hexblade Reaper comp a real thing? It's fairly strong when it gets together. I don't know if you're supposed to aim for it, though. It's so easy to miss on it and just not have a board. The thing that I like about Hammer Dagger and the Poison Goop comp is the curve on them is just really nice. You pick up most of the comp pre-subclass, and then just grab the Snake or grab the Curse Dagger. Where a lot of the time you're going for the Darksaber comp, you're not offered a Lightsaber until turns after you're already committed to the comp. Because you need to take Curse Dagger for it. Higher. Yeah, this is a good Gubert trigger, too. for spice. I didn't think we were winning that. Spearhead's kind of hard. Scoob count as a friendly fire star? No, it's not a heat item. That's good. Buy all Draconic Orbs. So I want this too. Speed up the friendly fire. And their crits are a bit better. Then I scoot Goob. Does it get me more HP? Like, if I move this over, then this is taking up 2 slots. If I move it over this way, I still don't have space. If I get another square over here, maybe? So we can look for the... Oh, this should be looking this way, too. Get the Draconic Orb value. Oh, then these are going to come out of the fire bag. Phoenix? I don't know. Probably? It's expensive, though. Let's say... Say we do this. It's a full friendly fire. Push this in. Whoops. Phoenix is good. It's just so much space. Sun armor? Speaking of things that are so much space. Sun armor is also really, really good. I feel like the bird makes more sense on the board stacking Draconic Orbs, where we're just trying to burst them down. Because the bird hits hard. We survived the honkening. God damn. Oh, yeah. We could have these food synergy. I'll find a way to fit this in now. Caw! Moon Shield. Ow. I want bananas. Another pepper. Okay. Oh. Spear definitely makes their blind look silly. Tinger. Yeah. Can get that. This is so expensive. I don't know, is this... I know someone put the math in chat a couple days ago. How much heat do you need for this to be better than banana? Also costs so much more. Glowing Crown. Got mana. Holy Sails. I'm assuming the banana has heat. Yeah, if you're scaling the banana purely off heat, or you're scaling the Wolpeltinger purely off heat. Ugh. Bonk. Chili. Eh. Not bad. We don't have the weapon. Do we win this if they don't have a pineapple? If this was just empty space? Do we suddenly lose this? Guess that works. Oh, wait, then I don't have good Sun Armor adjacency. Guess my Sun Armor adjacency is already kind of scuffed. How do I... Where does this want to go? I could give up one friendly fire square to do this. That wants to be there. Push this down, I lose a friendly fire to get one heat. This is fine. No! Not double moon shield! Yeah. I feel like the shield problem is a bigger problem than the blind problem. Spear Stars have helped there. I mean, a little bit. I don't think that they put us over the top. Like, we had to do their entire health bar still. Zerker to trigger before they scale damage. I mean, they scale damage pretty aggressively during Battle Rage, too. But yeah. We didn't really lose to their damage scaling here. We just lost to Moon Shields. And Rubies, I guess, but... rough. Not sure if there's any Pyro build that builds what the Zerker has. Pyro falls off in Survival. That's what it felt like playing Zerker. Felt like no matter what I was doing, I was okay into what the Pyros were doing in the late game. Not to say that there isn't anything, but it's tough. Even if we were on the Dragon comp instead of this, the Moon Shields probably shut down the Dragons as well, even though they don't need Stam. Wolftinger and Banana both give 0.28 stamina at exactly 40 flame buffs. Okay, I am copying that into a text document. I don't know if this will ever be helpful, because it seems like the answer to this is you should always just play Bananas, but very good to know. One crystal. Oh, we've like Fatigue Pyro. I do want to try that at some point. We can try that, I guess. You guys are also getting faster with food buffs. It's a little misleading. The food bonus isn't another multiplier anymore. They changed that a while ago. All the speed ups are additive now. Fatigue Pyro is really consistent too. What's the line into it? What's the first item that you buy? Like, I feel like Sun Armor is mandatory, right? It's just chilies into Chili Goob. Is the subclass the banner? How much heat is a food buff? 5. You get 10% speed. Scale Warden or Cryo.